Thanks for joining me today. I'm Dr. Andrea Purcell, and you are watching straight from the doctor's desk, where we talk about all things relating to women's health and utilizing natural medicine to do. So today's topic is all about chocolate. Why do so many of us as women crave it, and is it good for us? So just stick around to the end because I've got some great recipes for you to try at home. So many women have a very strong relationship with chocolate. And I remember being asked as a young girl, are you a chocolate person or are you a vanilla person? At the time, I preferred vanilla. And now my tastes are just split right up the middle. I can have a vanilla smoothie just as easily as I could have a chocolate one most days of the week. However, I have been in practice long enough to say that there are just some women who are emphatic about chocolate. In fact, they can't seem to go very long without it, and the chocolate cravings can certainly increase at different times of the menstrual cycle. So today we are discussing chocolate and why the desire for it can be so strong in certain women, and what the actual science is behind the cravings, and also what are the true health benefits of chocolate. So why do some women say they absolutely have to have chocolate? And others say that the cravings for chocolate are stronger at certain times of the month. My answer is it really just depends on your biochemical makeup. The hormone cascades all feed into each other just like a bunch of dominoes. So this triggers this. So let's talk about hormones first. As hormones cycle during the month, it puts certain demands on a woman's body. Estrogen is dominant the first half of the menstrual cycle, and progesterone is dominant the second half of the menstrual cycle. So most women experience cravings during that second half of the menstrual cycle. And this really is when progesterone is dominant. And it has been shown that a progesterone deficiency can lead to increased chocolate cravings. So signs of a progesterone deficiency are very heavy menstrual cycles with lots of clotting, either having a shorter cycle like a 21-day cycle or a longer cycle like a 35 or 40-day cycle. And a typical cycle or menstrual length is somewhere between 28 to 32 days. Other symptoms involve difficulty sleeping during that second part of the cycle, mood swings, and then obviously chocolate cravings. So then this begets the question, why am I progesterone deficient? Progesterone can become deficient for a number of reasons. Vitamin and mineral deficiencies, stress depletes our progesterone, ovarian hypofunction, so lower ovarian function, just to name a few. And this in turn brings us to a discussion about magnesium. The body requires magnesium as an essential building block to make progesterone. Magnesium is the second most common mineral deficiency in the American population. This means that most women are deficient in it. And magnesium is an essential mineral to help balance hormones in a woman's body. Specifically, magnesium supports progesterone production and thyroid hormone production. So in theory, it makes sense to eat more magnesium-rich foods. However, plants will not contain magnesium if the soil is deficient. So this is the fundamental problem that we all face, ladies. So then it becomes essential to supplement with magnesium. And if you're eating organic, you have a better chance of getting vitamin and mineral requirements through food than if you are choosing conventionally grown produce. But supplementation is still a very good idea. So I just want to include the list of magnesium-rich foods for you so you have an idea of what to eat more of. Dark leafy greens, seeds like flax, pumpkin and chia, legumes, lentils, chickpeas, black beans, avocados, and then of course, dark chocolate. So dark chocolate has the ability to provide magnesium, which helps the body make more progesterone. Bingo, question answered. So now I want to walk you through the magnesium breakdown of some foods, assuming that so 1 ounce piece of dark chocolate, 70% cacao is what you're looking for, has 65 milligrams of magnesium. 1 medium avocado contains 58 milligrams of magnesium. 1 ounce of cashews contain 83 milligrams of magnesium. 1 cup of black beans, 120 milligrams. 1 ounce of pumpkin seed, 168 milligrams. And a cup of leafy greens like spinach would be 158 milligrams. Avocado here is on the list. So I do want to talk about avocados a bit. Avocados contain healthy fats. And these fats are important for proper hormone production. So not only do avocados provide magnesium, but these green beauties are full of B vitamins, vitamin K, and potassium. So 1 medium avocado, which is about half of an avocado, has 487 milligrams of potassium. That's more than a banana. A banana has 422 milligrams. And avocados have a special kind of fat called monounsaturated fat. And it's the main fatty acid that's also in olive oil. And studies have shown that when you eat more of this type of fat, it can reduce your total cholesterol in your body and your LDL. So when you replace saturated fats and trans fats with healthier fats, then the cholesterol levels will come down. Avocados also contain plant sterols that have a similar chemical structure to cholesterol, but are poorly absorbed in the intestines. And so this is how they can interfere with cholesterol absorption and reduce the total numbers and the LDL. So being rich in potassium, it is a mineral that helps regulate muscle contraction rate and balance electrolyte ratios, which can help also to reduce muscle cramps and even uterine cramping that is so debilitating for some women during the menstrual cycle. So is dark chocolate good for us? Well, cacao powder is packed with flavonoids. It's been shown to help lower inflammation and improve blood flow. It does have some caffeine and it can be a bit of an energy boost. So I like to say everything in moderation. Raw cacao does taste bitter, but it's very high in antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins. So now we have the cacao versus cocoa conversation. Cacao is the fruit in its raw form before it's processed. Cocoa is usually a powder made from cacao that we can bake with and is more processed. The cocoa's flavor isn't bitter, it's not like raw cacao, and it does have a little bit more sugar in it. So raw cacao nibs are tiny pieces of crushed cacao seeds. They're crunchy, they're bitter, and they're unsweetened in their natural form. They're very good sources of nutrients, and a small serving of those nibs has a decent amount of fiber, magnesium, and also manganese. Everything in our body is connected. Your body is an amazing machine that takes micronutrients and creates hormones from them. And when we are deficient in certain things, we develop cravings. And then we get unwanted symptoms such as bad PMS, heavy periods, that can sometimes end up as crisis situations. And I want you to think about the symptoms as a way of your body is calling out for help. It's like throwing out a red flag there. And when we can give your body what it needs, the symptoms generally calm down. So here in the world of natural medicine, we aim to prevent crisis. We don't want to use drugs or surgery. We aim to support your body and give it the opportunity to heal itself, because your body really wants to be healthy. It is working hard for you. Remember that. So if you're suffering and you just are feeling like, I don't know what to do, natural medicine might be for you. So thank you for joining me today. I hope it's been insightful and it's given you some things to think about. If you're interested to hear more about natural medicine, you can always find me on the web at www.drrosalind.com. AndreaPurcell.com. As I mentioned, I have a couple of recipes to share here, and I think the best way to squash those chocolate cravings as you get your magnesium and your progesterone levels up is to choose either dark chocolate in the form of 70% cacao and healthier dessert options. And so that's what I have for you today. You can get out that fondue pot, you just cut up some fresh fruit and you dip it into the dark chocolate and you make yourself a delicious dessert of chocolate covered strawberries, banana slices, or even apple slices. Check out the recipes below, and until we meet again next time, I'm wishing you well.